Hello everybody. So today is my first measurement after the first week of working out. It's been pretty good. Now before I show the measurements for the first week here, I think it's important to say that I do think these measurements aren't 100% accurate. The main reason being that I went out drinking yesterday, and to counteract the calories that I get from the alcohol, first off, I didn't eat very much yesterday, so my waist is probably thinner than it would have been if I had eaten more yesterday. The second thing is that because of the alcohol dehydrates you. There was a little hair on the lens there, sorry. The alcohol dehydrates you, so that probably got rid of some of my water weight, some of my water retention, which could also explain why the skinfold measurements and things like that were just suddenly a lot better than they are. Because compared to averages of what I could do last year, compared to what is genetically possible for most people, some of these numbers don't quite add up. So I do think that they're an indicator that I have done a very good workout, that it is stronger than it was yesterday, than it was last year. But I do want to say that probably next week we'll see still progress, but a lot less compared to these numbers, because these are inflated in sort of a slightly artificial way, most likely. But that said, let's have a look at the important measurements here. First off being, we'll start with my weight. I lost 0.7 kilos. I usually prefer keeping my weight the same and hopefully gaining muscle, but it seems that I still did gain muscle, and so I just lost more fat. At least that's what's considered. Anyway, so I'm at 63.7 kilos. My body fat percentage went down to 12.09%, which is down 2.66%, which is in a week borderlining on impossible. So that's probably one of the inflated numbers. My FFMI went up to 17.28, which is so it went up with 0.34. which is also a bit much. That has happened to me before, but probably a bit much. The waist is relatively realistic compared to what I had done last year, with down at 84.6 centimeters, which is 1.4 centimeters down. And my ab skin fold went down with 3 millimeters to 18.33. which is a lot, but doable. So those are the numbers for this week. As I said, they are probably a little bit inflated in how great and how good they are. Not to an extreme degree, but for instance, how much body fat I lost in 1 week, that's not possible. I would also have gained, in this measurement, I would have gained about 2 kilos of muscle, which is not possible in a single week. So again, this is probably because of the various things that I did yesterday. So that's just something to keep in mind when we see next week's results, which will most likely not seem as great in comparison to this, because these are a little bit abnormal. I will in later videos talk about how to deal with drinking alcohol when working out and on a diet and things like that, so don't worry. As always, subscribe, rate, helps me out a lot. Check out the other videos, leave comments, ask any questions that you would like to know, and I'll see you guys next week. Ciao!